one of the important points that we have to remember is that it doesn't matter how long we live. Of course, I hope to live for as long as I possibly can. You know, I like to tell people that I don't want to die. I'm going to try and make death the last thing that I do. Actually, death won't be the last thing that I do. I'm going to spend forever in heaven with Christ and with all the believers who've accepted Christ alongside me. Death will be the last natural thing I do. And if you understand natural in terms of a limited understanding of nature that scientists like to refer to it as. You know, it's a side point, but you know, my eternal body is going to have a quite natural feel to it. It's going to have a much more permanency to it than my current body, which ages and which withers away. My eternal body is going to be much more natural in the sense that it's going to be much more lasting, which is not, whereas nothing really lasts about my current body. You know, it's part of this aging process of us growing older and eventually dying. But death isn't going to be the end for any of us. It's not about how long we live, because all of us are destined for eternity. All of us are destined to live forever. We all have a beginning in time, but none of us have an end in time, because for all of us, whether our destiny is in heaven or in hell, for all of us there's going to be a resurrection body. For all of us there's going to be a permanency to our eternal life or our eternal death. And for those who reject Christ, or for those who've never been given the opportunity of accepting Christ, who will have to pay for their own sins, will have to be responsible for their every action without the covering of the blood of Christ, as I have, because I've accepted Christ's free gift. For them, they too will live forever, even though in biblical terminology they will have an eternal death in hell. It's a conscious death. It's a feeling death. Death is no permanent state, as the secularists and the atheists and all those deceived people would have you believe. It's not about how long we live. It's about the quality of our life. We have this short span of time where God is testing us, where God is examining us to see whether we will accept Him, to see whether or not we will live for Him. It's not about how long we live. We're all destined for eternity anyways. It's about whether or not we accept Jesus. And it's about what we do with the gifts, having accepted Jesus. It's about the quality of our life. It's about the quality of our existence, not about the length. The length is very beside the point.